Welcome to the instruction video for the Warminster Library's Teen Take-Home Craft. This video is a guide for creating your own keychain made from a special kind of plastic that shrinks in the oven. If you reserved a kit from the library, most of the supplies are provided for you. If you did not reserve a kit from the library, you can still follow along with this video. You'll just need to acquire your own supplies first. The supplies for this craft are as follows: shrink plastic, a keychain, baking paper, colored pencils, scissors, and a baking sheet or tray. Supplies that are recommended and will make this craft easier to complete are a single hole punch and pliers. The first thing to keep in mind is that whatever design you make will shrink to roughly 20 to 30% of the original size. That means that a 5 by 5 inch design might become as small as 1 by 1 inches. So you'll need to consider how small you would like your keychain to be before even starting. With that in mind, think about what design you want to turn into a keychain. You can either draw something of your own design or print out and trace a picture you like from online. If drawing from your own design, I recommend that you practice drawing your design on normal paper first so you don't waste limited supplies. Once you've worked out a design that's an appropriate size and that you're happy with, you can then trace or copy it onto the plastic. Keep in mind that due to the nature of the design shrinking, any really small details may become lost or difficult to see, so a more simple design is best. When drawing on the plastic, you'll want to do that on the frosted side. This is the side that is slightly more rough as opposed to the side that is more smooth and shiny. Keep in mind that you will need to leave space where you'll be cutting out a hole for the keychain to attach, so factor that in when drawing your design. Once your design is drawn onto the plastic, you can cut it out. Don't forget to leave some space outside of your design to punch out your keychain hole. If you do not have a hole punch, you'll have to cut a slit in the plastic and then cut out a small circle from there. Think of it sort of like a P or a B shape. When cutting out your design, cut slowly and carefully as the plastic cracks pretty easily. Trying to cut delicate or more complicated shapes may not work. As you can see in the picture on this slide, I left a border around the image just so I wouldn't accidentally crack the more important parts. Once your design is ready, preheat your oven to 330 degrees Fahrenheit. While it's preheating, place your design colored side up on a baking sheet or tray lined with baking paper. If you are baking more than one design at a time, be sure to leave several centimeters of space in between so they don't accidentally melt together. If your oven has a window, watch as the plastic shrinks. You will see the plastic curl or roll up as it shrinks. This is normal and it should flatten out again as it finishes shrinking. You can remove the plastic from the oven 30 seconds after it finishes shrinking completely. If your oven does not have a window, this will be hard to keep track of, but the plastic only takes a minute or so to shrink. After removing the baking sheet or tray from the oven, let it cool for up to 15 minutes before moving on to the next step. The final step is to attach the keychain. If you are using the one that's provided, the small ring will loop through your punched out hole, as well as the chain attached to the larger ring. If you have pliers, you can use those to then close that small ring. Now, once you have a completed keychain, you can hang it on your backpack, purse, or even your keys, and we'd love to see what you made, so feel free to post your creation to social media and tag the Warminster Library.